Hello and welcome to the Minimum Competence episode for Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. I'm your host for today, Andrew Leahy, a tax and technology attorney from New Jersey. On today's episode, we cover Rudy Giuliani's asset receivership, Georgia's Supreme Court rejecting GOP election rules, a surge in law school applications linked to the end of LSAT logic games, and lawyers pony up for the Harris campaign. Let's remember, keep your face always towards the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you, and read today's legal news. On this day in legal history, October 23rd, 1707, the Parliament of the United Kingdom convened for the first time in London, marking a historic moment in British governance. This event followed the formal unification of England and Scotland earlier that year under the Acts of Union 1707, which created the Kingdom of Great Britain. The new Parliament was a merging of the previously separate English and Scottish parliaments, with representation from both countries. The House of Commons and the House of Lords, which existed as institutions in England, became the legislative bodies for the entire kingdom. This first session was a significant step in centralizing political authority and creating a unified legislative body for the newly formed nation. The merger aimed to strengthen political and economic ties between England and Scotland, particularly in trade and military matters, and to reduce internal conflicts. However, it also faced opposition, especially from some Scottish factions who felt that their nation's autonomy had been diminished. The development of the United Kingdom's parliament from the first meeting laid the groundwork for the modern parliamentary system in the UK, including its traditions of constitutional monarchy and representative government. This day is a key milestone in the evolution of parliamentary democracy, not only for Britain, but as an influence for many other democratic systems worldwide. Rudy Giuliani has been ordered to place his Manhattan apartment, luxury items, and a claim for $2 million in unpaid legal fees into receivership to satisfy a $146 million defamation judgment. The case stems from a lawsuit by Ruby Freeman and Wandrea Shea Moss, whom Giuliani falsely accused of tampering with 2020 election ballots. Giuliani's financial troubles, including bankruptcy and the loss of his law license, have worsened since he lost the defamation suit. Judge Louis Lyman rejected Giuliani's request to delay transferring his claim against Trump's campaign, noting the irony of his concern over media attention given his past false accusations. The case remains ongoing regarding certain assets, including World Series rings, while proceedings continue regarding his Florida property.
You all know I stand by the truth, and if I put my name on something, I truly believe in it. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to something I'm incredibly proud of. My own brand of organic specialty coffee, Rudy Coffee.
The Georgia Supreme Court has denied a GOP request to reinstate a set of election rules blocked by a trial court, meaning these rules likely won't be in effect on Election Day. The rules, backed by Republicans, included requirements for county officials to conduct inquiries before certifying results and for poll workers to hand count ballots. Democrats and groups like the ACLU successfully sued to block the rules, arguing they would cause confusion. The Republican National Committee has filed an emergency motion for the rules to be reinstated during the appeal process, but the court's unanimous ruling declined this request. The case continues as part of broader legal battles over election procedures in Georgia. Law school applications are up 26% compared to the same time last year, with total applications increasing by 37%. The surge may be partly driven by the removal of the LSAT's challenging logic game section in August, which attracted more test takers. Other factors contributing to the increase include interest sparked by political events, such as the upcoming election and U.S. Supreme Court decisions. Law school admissions consultant Mike Spivey predicts a final increase of 10 to 15% in applicants by the end of the cycle, with more high LSAT scores making competition tougher for lower scoring applicants. While early numbers show strong growth, they may be inflated due to more time for applicants to submit, as last year's application timeline was delayed. LSAT registration for November has also jumped by 31%, indicating continued interest in law school. In the past 2 months, lawyers have contributed over $27 million to support Vice President Kamala Harris in her campaign against Donald Trump. Big donors, including top legal professionals like Faiza Saeed and Raj Cohen, each gave $250,000 to Harris's PAC, the Harris Victory Fund. Lawyers have consistently favored Harris, who has outpaced Trump in legal sector contributions. Trump's backing from attorneys has declined, with none donating to his campaign during the same period. While Trump receives financial support from other wealthy individuals like Elon Musk, lawyer contributions have overwhelmingly gone to Harris. I guess that's what happens when one candidate is known, somewhat famously, for not paying his legal bills. That little bit of editorializing aside, thank you so much for listening to Minimum Competence, your daily news podcast for lawyers. If you're looking for more than Minimum Competence, links to further reading on all the topics touched on today are in the show notes. And reviews go a long way towards helping new listeners to find our show. If you have a moment and can leave a rating or review on your podcast player, we'd sure appreciate it. And if you know someone that might be interested in a story we cover, consider sending them the episode. But remember, nothing here should be construed as legal advice because it is certainly not that. Minimum Competence is available at minimumcomp.com and wherever you get your finely crafted podcasts. If you haven't checked out the website in a while, give it a look. There are complete transcripts and resources for each episode and its corresponding segments, as well as an opportunity to receive new episodes in email, newsletter, form. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and until then, remember, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us.